Hey people, I am live once again. Second day in a row here from Montreal. Today is a very sunny and warm day. I think getting up into the mid-20s or so. So I'm just seeing people pop into the chat. Hello. Kevin Hawthorne, K, Jenny Kurzkamp, Zach the Vehicle Enthusiast. I like to walk. Hello everyone. I'm just standing in the shade here, soaking it up. Hey, Lena Sandoval, hello. Modano, 1973. Martin Kelly, watching from British Columbia, welcome. And I'm going to be heading over there. Maybe you can figure out where I am, those who are familiar with Montreal. Hey, Mark Inchin, how you doing? Vivian Johnson's in the house. So I'm here for 3 more hours. My bus is at 6 o'clock. The bus back to Toronto. So I don't think this will be a long stream. Probably no more than 2 hours. Because I want to have time after the stream to get a bite to eat and a refreshing beverage before I get on the bus and maybe wash myself down a bit also beforehand. Just waiting for the signal to kick in. It was a bit on the low side, now it seems to be up to full strength. Let's hope it stays that way. Hey Alan K, how you doing? Hey Liberty Tree, welcome. That's right. Quebec is very close to the border with Vermont. Both Toronto and Montreal are very close to the US border. Technically, the border near Toronto runs right through the middle of Lake Ontario, so you just have to take a boat and go out about 20 minutes into the middle of Lake Ontario and you'll cross over into New York State. In Montreal, it's not much further of a drive down to the border with Vermont. You can probably see Vermont actually from where I am right now, because I'm up on top of Mont Royal, the mountain in the middle of Montreal. I just walked up an enormous staircase with my heavy bag. That was not very fun, and I wasn't sure if I'd make it up here in time to start the stream at 3 o'clock, so I couldn't really stop and take any breaks. I just had to power through, and I just literally got here 2 minutes to 3 up to the top here. And my legs were feeling it. They were definitely feeling it going up all those stairs. And we're going to go back down those stairs, so you'll see what I'm talking about. Although going down should be downright pleasant compared to going up. Hey Tiana, hello. Yeah, I think I missed a couple of super chats here when I go back. But I missed 1 or 2 super chats. I missed Jenny Kurzkamp, a $5 super chat for a beverage for the trip home. Thank you very much, Jenny. Very much appreciated. Cheers, Jenny. Thank you very much. I'll definitely need that. Hey, Peter Stock, out and about with yours truly. Lizzo is here. Hello. John O'Meara. All right, I think I've enjoyed the shade here long enough. Have to head out into the blazing sun to get a look at the view from the mountain here, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. You did this last August 2023. Awesome, Lizzo. There's a water fountain at the bottom of the staircase. I might have to make use of that once we get back down. And it's very bright, so it's hard for me to see the screen of my phone here. So my apologies if I miss some chats. It's sort of like when you're at the CN Tower. It's hard to find a spot. There's probably lots of people streaming here or using their phones, obviously. Did it freeze? How is it now? Is it still frozen? I still have pretty good signal strength here. Maybe once I get closer to the crowds is when I lose it. Alright, I'm going to hang back for a minute here until I find a nice opening. The best spot is over here, but that's where the crowd is the thickest. Liberty Tree, I did see that. I found that quite entertaining. Okay, I think I see an opening here. Let's see if I can get in here. Oh, somebody just took it. Josephine, I'm on top of a mountain. This is Montreal. Montreal. That's what Montreal is named after. Montreal, Montreal. So there's downtown Montreal in all its glory. Got a bee flying around my head. Alright, I'm going to put the gimbal down for a second. And I'm going to take a photo with my other phone.
Oh, dito, una lang mo dito, mapas ako. Nanang number ni Rina. Wala na dito. Hello. Sige.
Alright, took a few shots. Sorry if I'm missing any chats right now. I can't really see the screen, but I'll get back to the walking in a moment. Yeah, I can see Crikey popping in. Hey, Crikey. So yeah, there we go. Check that out. Is that not awesome?
Je pense qu'en fait, ça a peut-être créé un peu un manque le fait que je sois passé à autre chose, parce que du coup,
Did I miss anything important in the chat?
donc, je pense que moi, je m'en rendais pas compte plus que ça, mais je me suis dit, ça a sûrement un truc où je me suis dit, ah putain.
How's the signal holding up?
En fait, c'est cool, enfin, ouais, ça prend un moment.
It says full strength right now.
Ouais, ouais. Mais du coup,
You can probably make out Vermont off in the distance. I see some big mountainous landscape way far to the south. That's probably in the US.
ah oui, non, rien à foutre, vraiment. Et c'est ça que je suis hyper impressionnant. Ouais. Alors que, rien à foutre.
It's good? All right. Oh, there's a drone flying over. So yeah, I'm glad I made it up here. This was on my list of definite things to do in Montreal. Hey, Rob. Lots of vacation pics, family photos, all the usual. Oh, there's a water fountain right here. I guess walked up a...
You just passed your turn. You literally had your turn when we were climbing.
Ah, refreshing. Let's see if the view is awesome from on top of these stairs. Looks like I'm losing signal here though. Okay, strange. Had good signal down there, but not up here. Well, maybe not. Let me try over here. Signal is on and off, okay. I think on top of a high spot like this we'd get good signal. There's no buildings to block or anything. Alright, now I'm going to walk through lots of trees, so hopefully the signal holds up as I go back down the giant staircase. I think this is called the Grand Staircase, and it lives up to its name. Alright, so that was the first part. I didn't count them, but there's got to be like 1,000 steps. Or maybe 500, I don't know. Anyone know how many steps are in the Grand Staircase? Well, going down is no problem. Going up is the hard part. Gravity helping me out this time. It was doing everything it could to slow me down going the other way. 400 plus steps. Okay, that sounds about right.
J'en ai quelques-unes en tête. J'ai une petite playlist.
Hey, Carol Ellie, how you doing? All right, signal is good.
It just gets me a little bit more hesitant to like what construction people do, because it's like not the same, but it's.
Well, when you're painting,
This turned into
a good one.
It probably wouldn't have been as hard if I didn't have this stupid bag with me. When I streamed yesterday, I left my bag at my hotel, so that was okay. Today, I have no choice but to lug it around with me. Yeah, I checked out at noon from the hotel. That guy's going up with a big heavy backpack on purpose, no doubt. I think that's just what he likes to do for fun. I saw another guy going down who was weighed down also with a whole bunch of body weights. Why? Just why, right? Well, I guess if you want an intense workout, that's a good way to do it. Some nice views from here. Hey, Craig O'Connor, how you doing? That's right. They'll make it down eventually.
Oui, mais regarde, au début, tu connaissais pas Kalita.
Aussi, on était venus ici. Quoi, le premier jour?
All right, now this isn't the end. This is just a little break in the stairs. There's more. He's starting his training very early. Hey, Action Kid. Didn't you go up and down these giant stairs when you were in Montreal? And by the way, I am alive. I saw your message when I was getting ready to start the stream. I'll fill you in on some details of my trip a little later on. Hey, clearly not woke. Hello. Hey, Josephine Halligan, a £2 super sticker. Thank you very much, Josephine. I'll put that towards the snack fund for the long bus ride back to Toronto. I think the bus leaves at 6 p.m. It gets into Toronto at 12:50 a.m. Much appreciated, Josephine Halligan. Thank you. You'd rather do the streetcar ride to the X? That was torturous in a different way. This part going down is quite pleasant. I could do this all day, but going up, I don't think I'd want to do that again for a little while. Yeah, I wanted to take the megabus. It's about half the price of the train. So, and you know, it's not that much difference comfort-wise, to me anyway. I find the seats on the bus perfectly adequate. And the bus does take a little longer than the train, but not that much longer. Got all kinds of trails going all through here. And also the schedule for the megabus was more favorable for me also. A lot more departure times. We're still going down the stairs.
Dans le sous-sol. On met, c'est là, c'est ça. Puis on met dans le sol, il n'y a pas de pont. Non, mais on fait une grande pont. On met une piscine avec des cols.
Un sous-sol?
Non, on fait une grande cour, mais
Ah
une
ouais,
piscine
ouais.
avec toboggan, avec petit parc et trampoline. Et avec un spa pour les parents. Ça, c'est
Whoa. Almost missed that last step there. All right, we made it down to the bottom. I noticed the signal dipped right once we got to the bottom of the staircase. It was fine through most of the other rest of it, though, strangely. Whew. Well, I did that. Mission accomplished. Hey, James York, a $10 super chat. Thank you very kindly, James. I'll put that to use also, maybe after the stream. I think I'll give myself a good hour to chill once the stream is over before I make my way to the bus. Thank you. I went down a different section of stairs than the one I went up. This is where I initially went up over here. Oh, we're getting lost signal again. Maybe once I get away from the mountain, the signal will improve. Yeah, not breathless going down. I was a little bit breathless going up. All right, let's get another drink. Hey, Cold Hard Toronto, how you doing? Oops. Splash some water on my face. Ooh. All right. Yep, definitely need hydration when you're going up and down the mountain here in the middle of Montreal.
And yeah, and that's when he became friends with my brother Josh. And like,
Hey, good afternoon, Jefferson Rivas. Hello. And I walked up this street here, Peel, to get here, and it was a crazy uphill climb also, so I was going continually uphill for quite a long time, but now I get to go downhill. Let's go to the shadier side though. See how steep the street is here. Hey, Colleen, hello. Shade. Alright, so now we're going to go back down into downtown. Breaking news from Manitoba. Some pretty nice views from here too. Not as awesome as from the mountain, obviously. I did 3 videos before the live stream today, so I've been pretty busy. And I did 3 videos yesterday also, before and after the live stream. So we'll be having some Montreal content coming up on the channel. Nice 4K pre-recorded videos. Yeah, very close to McGill. One of the videos I did today was a ride on the Montreal Metro. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Hyacinth Gordon. I'm currently on Peel, heading south. Heading south from the mountain. My phone keeps telling me it's too hot. Sorry, phone. Let me just hang in the shade for a minute here, let my phone cool off. And I'll look through the chat. I know I've been missing chats. I see Action Kid asked if I rode the subway. I guess I already answered that question. Yeah, I rode one of the lines from near my hotel to the end of the line. It's the green line, line 1, I think it is. Have I seen the umbrella for smartphones? No. Something to keep them cool. That sounds like something I could use. I'll have to look into that maybe. It's actually a nice breeze right here. Ah, it's very pleasant. Got some lovely Montreal gray stones, I think they call them here. You got your brown stones and you got your gray stones. I think Montreal definitely has more gray stones. Toronto has some brown stones, but not nearly as many as Montreal has gray stones. All the old neighborhoods in Montreal are made up of this sort of housing. In Toronto you find sections here and there, but it's by far not how most of the city is built. But Montreal really is built that way throughout most of the old neighborhoods. Hey, Billy T's here. What's up? And I don't know if I said hello to Alex Oliveira. Does Montreal have good air quality? Well, it seems fine to me. It seems as good as any other place I've been. I think Toronto's air quality is fine also. What's up, Smitty? Like, maybe you're talking about forest fire smoke and that sort of thing. I don't think Ontario and Quebec are really affected this year by that. Last year was definitely a bit of a fluke. How Toronto and even New York had some bad air quality due to all the forest fires that were in Quebec. This year I don't think it's an issue so much. There's forest fires out west though, but that's almost every year in Western Canada and the Western US. Hey, Advisorit, how you doing? Yes, it is a very beautiful city. It's the housing stock to me that really impresses. Like the skyscraper architecture and all that. Doesn't seem any better than Toronto to me, but the residential architecture I think is a notch above. Toronto's is nice. If Toronto's is like a good 7 out of 10, then Montreal's is like a 9 for residential architecture, the housing vernacular. And old Montreal obviously is incredible. Much better than the St. Lawrence Market or Old Town area in Toronto. It's far, far more extensive. Even if you include the distillery district, which is nice. It's nice. Hey, Twisted Metal, hello. But once you get into the modern downtown, where I am now. Yeah, it's nice, it's busy, it's vibrant. It's definitely less crowded and chaotic than downtown Toronto. But there also seems to be less characters around, if you know what I'm talking about. Dinguses. Seems to be less of that. And less chaotic delivery cyclists and that sort of thing. I don't see any. I haven't seen any delivery cyclists zooming all over the place. The Uber Eats delivery guys creating chaos. It's actually quite nice to not have to deal with them here. That'll take you down to St. Catherine Street, which I already streamed along. This is Sherbrooke. This is another major thoroughfare, so let's take a walk along Sherbrooke for a bit. I'm going to go this way because this is the direction I want to be going to be close to where I have to catch the bus later on. Hey, Chugor, hello. Well, I don't know. I think Montreal is better in some ways than Toronto, and Toronto is better in some ways than Montreal. It all depends, I guess, on what is important to you in a city and what you like. They're both good. Hey, Fern McKee, how you doing? Wayne McKay, hello. Can't escape the sun here. There's a random tiny shoe. Anyone lose a tiny random shoe on Sherbrooke in Montreal? Yeah, there's definitely lots of beautiful architecture. Hey Jenny, you're off. All right. Well, I'm glad you could catch part of the stream. Maybe you could check out the replay later on. Thank you very much, Jenny, for popping in and for your support. I'll see you next time. I like these streets that lead up towards the mountain, where you can just see the wall of green up at the end. That's pretty nice. And looking the other way. Go down one more block. There's another major street I haven't walked along yet. I did walk along this street already in one of my pre-recorded videos, but it was nighttime, so you'll have a nighttime walk coming up. Check this out. That is magnificent. Let's get across the street, we'll get a better look at it. Hey, Trump is here. What's up, Trump? Yes, Smitty, the bus is at 6 p.m. Make it to the old forum? No, not yet. I wanted to get a better look at this building here. I'll stand in this median. I have a handy median here to stand on in the shade. Look at it. It looks like something you'd find along Central Park West in Manhattan. Is it a big apartment building? Does anyone know if it's just a big apartment building or is it something else? Hey, Toronto's doo-wop music guy, how you doing? It looks like a hotel, but I don't see any branding or any hotel name or anything on it. It's a big luxury apartment building. Oh, too late now. I don't want to go back. But I'm sure I can figure it out later. It's on Sherbrooke Street. Oh, did I miss a delivery guy? I guess we had our first delivery guy. What are we in Yorkville now? Got clashing architectural styles here. I did a walk along Crescent Street last night also. People were recommending that. It was quite nice. Had a bit of a Yorkville vibe, I thought. Not very long though, it only took about 10 minutes to walk the full length of it. Stayed on Sherbrooke and Barrie. That's close to where my hotel is, or was. My hotel was near St. Hubert and Barrie. Yeah, I did see the big Leonard Cohen mural on Crescent Street. So that's coming up in the video I shot there. Hey, greetings, Black Ali. How you doing? Alright, let's go along here. I'm trying not to walk along the same streets I already walked along. Got some nice shade here also. And the breeze, oh, top notch breeze right here. So after my stream last night, I ended up having a falafel at that place I walked past on St. Catherine. It was good. I might go to the same place again today after this stream maybe. Since I know I already like it. The prices were pretty good. 1420 Crescent. Checking out the chat here. Actually, here we are crossing Crescent Street right now, and there's the mural. So you get a daytime version and you'll have a nighttime version in my other video. Leonard Cohen, Montreal's most favorite son. They should do something like that in Toronto, only with Gordon Lightfoot, right? Have a huge Gordon Lightfoot. He is on a building downtown. It's a big mural with a whole bunch of musicians. So he is on one, but he's just one of many people on that mural. He doesn't have the whole mural all to himself like that.
You don't like me. Not yet.
We got like some frosh activities going on here. There's all sorts of university students gallivanting around downtown doing frosh activities. There are several universities in the core of the city. You got McGill, you got Concordia, you got UQAM. Well, yeah, Toronto has a mural that has Gordon Lightfoot and Rush and a bunch of other people on it all together. It's like an all big group mural, I guess you could say, where they're all on it. So there is a mural like that. Hello, Martin Kelly. How you doing? Oh, that one too. I forgot one. Université de Montréal. So there's a huge student population right in the core of Montreal. Toronto has University of Toronto and Toronto Metropolitan University right downtown, and a bunch of colleges like George Brown campuses and things like that. So we're walking along de Maisonneuve right now. Well, York isn't downtown though, John O'Meara. I'm just thinking of downtown universities. York is far, far, far away. Good bike lane here. Hey, cool, you can see Leonard Cohen peeking over the building. How's it going, Leonard? Closing time, closing time. Strangely enough though, the video for Closing Time, one of his popular songs from later in his career, was recorded in Toronto at a bar in Toronto, not in Montreal. Hello, John Burke. Sugar, I literally started the stream on top of Mount Royal. Royal? I never know whether they say Royal or Royal. But I started the stream from on top of there. That's where I kick things off. I climbed a giant staircase going up and then back down again. So we've got over 200 people watching on a Friday afternoon. It's still afternoon, right? It's only 4 o'clock. Definitely still afternoon. Well, thanks everyone for checking out my second stream from Montreal. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. And you could also like and share and all that stuff if you want. And come and say hi in the chat if you like or not. No, that was today's stream, Chugor. I began this stream on top of the mountain. I didn't go up yesterday, but you could check out yesterday's stream anyway. I walked through Old Montreal for that stream. Is it happy hour, Lizzo? Here's St. Catherine, the main drag. You can catch a video and a stream of me walking along St. Catherine from yesterday. And a bit today. I did another video walking along another bit of it today. I found Grumpy's. Why so grumpy? It's a beautiful day in downtown Montreal. There's more gray stones. These ones have been converted to commercial uses though. Some spicy cuisine here, or maybe not. It seems to be closed, maybe just for now. I'm not sure. How about sleepy and bashful? Alright, I'm gonna re-plug in my power bank and let my phone cool off a bit. It's telling me it's hot again. Okay, phone, you'll be all right. I know the sign says open, but it looks like it's closed, as in closed down. Doesn't seem to be much going on there. Hey, Jennifer Gala, hello. Yeah, I think overall you're probably right. There are certain streets here though, such as St. Catherine and a few other popular streets that are very busy. But there seems to be more quiet streets also. in the heart of the city. Hey, Noble Cost, hello. You definitely didn't miss it. Only an hour of it. That might have been my first Montreal sidewalk cyclist that I've seen, maybe. I wasn't really paying too much attention, but the first one I noticed anyway. Can you hear the wind? It's pretty strong right now. Currently walking along Boulevard René Lévesque. The famous separatist. Right, crikey? Well, there is a pretty strong sentiment still that Quebec should be its own country. And it came very close in 1995 to accomplishing that with the referendum. It was very narrowly defeated. Lots of modern, glassy condo buildings here. STM bus. I didn't do a bus ride though. I had to settle for just a ride on the metro. Hello. Yeah, Novocost, you're probably right there. My gimbal to straighten out here. Well, Novocost, maybe I just lucked out, but my ride was really nice. The trains seem pretty fast and efficient. They're very loud though, a lot louder than the Toronto subway. It wasn't very crowded when I rode it, but I'm sure it can be very crowded at other times. There's no air conditioning, but they do have some air sort of flowing through the train, right? Not exactly air conditioning, but like more like a fan of sorts. And it was comfortable enough. Maybe on a really, really hot day, it might be a bit uncomfortable though. Yeah, I had a very positive, good experience on the metro. But one short ride, I can't really, come to any conclusions how it ranks compared to the Toronto subway, because I've experienced everything on the Toronto subway. Awesome problem-free rides and all the other problems also. The delays and the stoppages, emergency alarms. You name it, I've experienced it on the Toronto subway. We're back to St. Catherine again. I can't seem to keep away from the street. I just keep coming back onto it. Russian Puffin, you're very welcome. Oh yeah, Novocost? Have you experienced any problems when you've been riding the metro? Well, I guess we're going to walk along St. Catherine Street again. I guess if you're in downtown Montreal, you just keep finding yourself back on the main drag eventually. Maybe I'll keep an eye out for some other places to get a bite to eat. I already walked past this stretch yesterday though. Got some nice brutalism here in Montreal also. It's not all awesome 19th century gray stones. You got your fair share of brutalist high-rises. And I'll just talk over the music here as I walk past this joint. I'm not sure what kind of food they have there. I'm thinking maybe something Spanish. A Mexican restaurant. Yeah, I think I did walk along St. Denis earlier. Hey, Mike Landry's in the house with a $1.99 super sticker. Welcome, Mike, and thank you very, very much for the $1.99. Appreciate the support. Hope you enjoy the walk through Montreal.
Okay, tell me what it is.
You know what? For you, I have a sauce. Yeah.
What happened to all the sex shops that used to be on St. Catherine? Are they further east? Did they all close down? Noble costs. I just seem to remember there were lots of places like that once upon a time. And I don't think I've seen any other than just the usual sort of adult toy stores and that sort of thing. And definitely not a lot of weed stores also. That's right. Another thing that is absent here. jelly bean. That's right. Something you'll never find on my head. You like that, Novokos? Well, we're seeing an end of St. Catherine Street that I hadn't been to yet before, at least. Seems to be sort of petering out, though, the further east we go. Crikey, yeah, I'm leaving at 6 p.m. on the megabus. Montreal is a bit of a tech hub. It's known for its video game industry. And it's also the home to Pornhub, if you want to go that route. But Toronto is also a tech hub. I think Toronto has the most tech jobs of any city in Canada. And Vancouver also, they all three have a good chunk of tech jobs. Hey, John Doe, hello. Yeah, Vancouver is also a movie hub. It can be more than one thing. Toronto's a movie and TV production hub as well. And Montreal has a fair bit of that too. Especially French language content. This is the hub of all things French language media in Canada, obviously. Yeah, I took the bus. I'm okay with it. Alright, I'm not going to go any further along St. Catherine. Hey, Florida Natural, hello. That's the way to do it. I hope you're enjoying. Now, what am I looking at here? Has a cinema complex, a big Dollarama. Did that used to be something? Looks like it used to be something else before it is what it is now. And Arn, a €5.99 super chat. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much, Arn. I hope you're enjoying my stream through Montreal. And that's right, the weekend is just getting started. Oh, cheers, Arn. Thank you very, very much for your support. That was the old Montreal Forum? I thought so, but I was like, it looks so awful. Just a big black box, you know? I thought that can't be it. Is that really what they did to it? Seems disrespectful. It's not like the old Maple Leaf Gardens. It still looks the same, other than having a big grocery store on the bottom. It's beautiful. Got lots of new residential buildings all around this area. This is Rue Tupper. We're currently walking along. And some nice peace and lovely shade here. Hey, Toronto's here. What's up, Toronto? I'm not in Toronto right now, as you can see. The Montreal Children's Hospital used to be there. Ah. Nice shady residential area. That's what you call a tree-lined street right there. It is Seymour, on the corner of Tupper and Seymour. You wouldn't mind seeing more on Seymour? That's all you're going to see. Sorry, Novokos. If you want to see more, it'll cost you. You're enjoying Billy T? Yeah, me too. I've been enjoying all of my walks. This is an easy second for me if I ever had to leave Toronto for another Canadian city. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Montreal would be the instant choice. The winters are pretty rough compared to Toronto winters, that's true. But I grew up in Northern Ontario, so I'm used to rough winters. I probably had rougher winters growing up than they have here in Montreal. Hey Quad Mods, good afternoon. Reminds you of Toronto in the 90s, before Toronto became chaotic, before it became ungainly and chaotic. I think I see what you're saying there, yeah? And Toronto was a bit more chill in the 90s. These are two awesome apartment buildings here. Great fire escape. Rough around the edges. Yeah, I remember 90s Toronto. This street has a bit of a Cabbagetown vibe, if you want to talk about a Toronto neighborhood. A little bit. Except these staircases are quite Montreal here. You do see some of this stuff in Toronto, but not like block after block after block of it. Things are a lot more uniform here if you're talking about the neighborhoods, the way they're built. You have huge expanses of streets that all have a similar vernacular. In Toronto, it's a lot more eclectic. You can have a block of old Victorian row houses and then a block of semi-detached houses, and then a block of townhouses that all look different from one another. You never know what you're going to get from one street to the next. Here the streets are all equally sort of charming in how they're built up from one street to the next. Action! Well, I'm not going to make it to the plateau during this stream. It's a bit beyond the area I want to go to, but I did do a walk this morning into the plateau. That's a pre-recorded video, so that will be coming up on my channel. So keep an eye out for that. A morning walk. I walked from my hotel up into the plateau. Am I back on St. Catherine again? Holy moly. Some nice slab apartments here too. Montreal did build a ton of these slabby apartment buildings in the 1960s. Just not as many as you see in Toronto. Very busy bike lane here. We're back on de Maisonneuve, but now we're walking along a different part of it and in the opposite direction from before. It is, I think that's the part that really blows me away, Novokos. When I did my walk to the plateau this morning, I walked through a very extensive area of beautiful 19th century greystones. And I was just mesmerized by how beautiful the housing stock was. I was like, wow. And it just goes on and on and on. Every time I'm in, every time I'm out, they pull me back in. Every time I'm in, they kick me back out. Hello, Hildy. I found where all the pigeons hang out in Montreal. Here's an A&W. I'm thinking of root beer now. Yvonne Atherton, welcome to the stream. That's my favorite Mafia movie. Well, I've never watched a whole lot of Mafia movies, actually. I only got around to watching Goodfellas less than a year ago. And I watched that Robert De Niro 4-hour Netflix movie. What was that called again? I watched that. And I saw The Godfather like 30 years ago or something. I didn't find any Montreal branded root beer, no. But if I had to choose, I have to rewatch The Godfather since it's been so long. But I really enjoyed Goodfellas. So let's just say that's my favorite one for now, until I have more information. You think I'm funny? You think I'm a clown? Do I amuse you? Scarface? Yeah, I guess I did watch Scarface back in the 80s. Hey, Bell Boys, hello. The Irishman, yeah, that's the one I watched on Netflix. Alright, let's go down here. I'm just randomly choosing streets that I haven't already walked down. Hey, there's a delivery guy. This is a rare sighting here in Montreal. But he doesn't have an e-bike. In Toronto, they all have e-bikes. Or almost moped-like things, or big bulky things that look more like motorcycles than bikes. Did I already walk down the street? Maybe I did. Oops. Montreal's only delivery guy. He's very busy. Hello.
Hi, Pokemon Cat.
Hello, 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 monkey. I'm getting Delulu. Here's a nice old post office building. Post Office Station H. Looks like it's empty. Looks like it's all shuttered. Nothing going on there right now. And look, we're back at St. Catherine Street. Just can't stay away.
When you took the TV, you just took it. The guy just took it. You just took it. Even with human interaction, she hasn't interacted that much with
Yeah, he gave me his. Yeah. I told him.
It's a busy day in downtown Montreal. Hey, what's up, Dan? How you doing? Glad you're enjoying. Actually, I haven't tried a Montreal bagel yet. I mean, here in Montreal, I've tried them. Toronto has places that are called Montreal style bagels that I've tried. I don't know how different they are from the Montreal bagels here in Montreal. Avoid the scaffolding, and I see Mike Landry with another $2 super chat. What time am I heading back to TO? I'm heading back at 6 o'clock, so pretty soon. Just a little over 2 hours, or a little over 1 hour, I should say, from now. Thank you very kindly, Mike Landry, once again. Cheers, Mike. Thanks so much. Blue Meaford, no, I just never got around to it. when I'm in recording mode, I put off eating usually until everything else is done. Like, I literally haven't had anything to eat yet today. Like, nothing. All I've had is sips of water from the water fountains. That's it. So my plan is to get something to eat after the stream. Not as many dogs. Yeah, maybe Toronto is more of a dog place. Maybe because more people in Toronto live in tiny condos that are too small to have children, and so they have dogs instead of children. And then they all take their dogs out for walks around downtown. Yeah, I'm being fueled by H2O, and that's all so far. You have a cat? I think I knew that, Tiana. You might have mentioned that at some point. Blue Meaford, $6.99 for a Montreal bagel before I leave. I'm sure all of you are watching won't mind me eating during stream. Popping my Montreal bagel cherry. Thank you very much, Blue Meaford, for the generous $6.99 super chat. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that on stream now, because I was going to wrap up the stream in just a few minutes and get myself situated to make sure I can get over to the megabus with time to spare and grab a bite. But I'll definitely see if there's a place around here where I can grab one of those. So thank you very much, Blue Meaford, for contributing to the Bagel Fund and supporting the channel. Cheers. Thank you very, very much. And I made the right choice crossing the street. Avoid the loud music coming from the other side. There's this construction zone again. Can't seem to escape this either. Got more frosh activities here. I'm not sure which school they're for though. Yeah, maybe we have a Torontonian right in front of us here. Are you from Toronto, man? You from Toronto?
What, is that about a Toronto jersey?
Yeah, because I'm from Toronto. I'm just wondering. Yeah. No, okay. All right.
I just like the Jays.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. Cheers. He wasn't very friendly. I guess if you're a baseball fan in Montreal, there's a good chance you're a Jays fan because Montreal doesn't have a professional baseball team anymore. I thought I might have a funny little encounter with another visitor from Toronto there, but I interrupted his phone call. Yeah, he didn't seem to be talking though. I couldn't hear him talking to anyone on the phone. All right, let's get off of construction zone. Find a nice shady spot here to let my phone cool off, and I'm going to start to wrap up the stream. Did 2 hours, day 2 of Montreal, heading back to Toronto in about an hour. So I hope you all enjoyed my little visit here to Quebec's metropolis, second largest city in Canada. I had a lot of fun. I'm going to spend the last hour getting something to eat and then heading over to catch my bus back to Toronto. So hope you all enjoyed as much as I did. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll be premiering a video tomorrow evening, and that'll be a Toronto walk on my channel, so keep an eye out for that. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff if you haven't already done so. And big thanks to the mods, and big thanks to all those who sent support with super chats and super stickers, PayPal donations. It's very, very much appreciated. It means a lot to me that you support the channel as you do. So until next time, I will continue, but not from Montreal. I'll continue from Toronto. And we have some nice bells to send us off here. Very nice. All right, thanks everyone. I'll see you all again soon. Thank you everyone. Hopefully the bus ride is hassle-free.